Work integrated learning projects within RMIT are developed in conjunction with our Industry Advisory Committee, and there's an expectation from employers that our graduates that we turn out are actually very practically focused, and once they get into the workplace that they're not required to be trained as much. They can hit the ground running and really provide an immediate value to an employer.
I found that Will provided me with a learning experience of how to put what I've learnt from uni into the real world and make it relevant to a real situation such as Australia Post's proposal to us.
We just thought it'd be a great opportunity to build some connection between the real world of business and what business is looking for and what students can actually offer in terms of their generation. So business people have an idea about what happens in terms of markets, and students obviously have some fresh ideas and fresh perspectives around what suits their generation. It's a nice link.
So the philosophy of work integrated learning is the melding of academic requirements with the rigours of industry experience and industry requirements.
My work integrated learning involved the interaction with not only the teachers and my classmates, but also it involved the real issue of this being a real project and being a real business. It's not just some case study or some tutorial that we are going to assess and do in class. It's something that's in the real world.
The Will project for me provided me with invaluable working experience, and I gained lots of great insights from working with Australia Post. We all go to school to study and to learn, and that's theoretical academia is important, but more so to supplement it with having to find real-world solutions and come to terms with actual challenges that are facing. That's really interesting.
Will provided me with a hands-on approach of how what I've learnt from uni, how to put that into real business situations. For example, we had to actually learn how to make the marketing plan from scratch.
The process for the students in the classroom starts with a brief that they would get from the client. The students are then split into teams, and then they, as a team, work through the challenges, the SWOT analysis, the pest analysis, the development of marketing objectives, and then the development of marketing and business plans in direct response to the challenge that the client has presented.
One of the things that we came to RMIT with was the challenge of how do we revolutionise our merchandising. We've been doing it the same way for 50 years. So whilst the industry standard is to have a whole bunch of colour chips and for people to pick chips and trying to decide for themselves how it's all going to work together, we challenged the students in the Theories of Creativity class with the question, is there a better way we could do it?
One of the really important parts of the process, of course, is providing students with the opportunity to present their key findings to the clients in the same way that they would if they were in any work environment. So we collectively decide what are the key points that need to be addressed, what's the approach that they were taken, and then I guess we talk about the wow factor. How can we really sell what ideas we've come up with to the client?
I think the students really benefit from this by thinking about applying their knowledge in the real world. So the intention is that they have to think through what is a real world opportunity and how they sell it into people like me, business people within an organisation. So they get benefit from applying theory into practice.
So being able to work on a real project, being able to deal with real clients, and being able to think about something and then run your ideas and your concepts past the stakeholders that you would be running it past in real life if you were actually working. I think that's invaluable experience.
Work integrated learning is important to students because it allows us to give them or provide for them the academic requirements that we have, along with the skill sets that they would need working in industry, and their skill sets such as responding to client briefs, stakeholder management, project management, design, research, within the context of a challenge that is presented to industry at the moment.